Runners on the inside alley, 3 on the outside, as we have 9 competitors total in this race. They will stay in those alleys through the first 2 turns and then break for the pole. Dixon on the very outside in position number 9, and if it goes anything like it did yesterday, he will be controlling the pace from the front. He did so in his prelim. He often does so. It appears as though no one wants to challenge him.
Well, when asked why does he always take the lead, he said this is the way I've always run, but he likes to be up front because he feels like he's out of trouble. He doesn't want to stumble, get bumped around or anything, and he says that's where he is the safest up front.
So he is in his familiar front running position. Isaiah Jewett of USC is right there, as is Marco Arope of Mississippi State, who has also run a very fine time this year, 1:45.25.
But Arope yesterday went out way too fast in the qualifying and absolutely died. He was lucky to get in on time, but when asked why does he go out so hard as well, he said that's the way he runs, and he likes to judge himself. If he dies, he knows what he needs to work on, but he said he's going to continue to run like that.
Arope has run 1:45.25 as a personal best. He's run 1:45.90 indoors this year. He's right there on Dixon's shoulder, threatening to take the lead, which he does. Dixon very rarely gives up the lead without some type of a struggle, and just 1 lap remaining, and Dixon does not look full of run to me.
Well, he certainly doesn't look like himself. I don't know if I've ever seen Devin Dixon this far back with this much race left to go. Marco Arope, he didn't look great in the qualifying, but he looks great now.
And watch out for Robert Heppenstall of Wake Forest right there in 3rd. It's Arope, but Hoppel is in a great position coming off that turn. And there it is, Bryce Hoppel of Kansas winning it over Marco Arope of Mississippi State. No idea what happened to Devin Dixon of Texas A&M. He just didn't have anything, no response when Arope went by him into the lead with a lap to go. 1:46.46 the winning time. So a very respectable performance from a standpoint of time.
Well, so much for the collegiate record. This turned out to be a very strategic race. Arope changed his tactics just a little bit and really tried to push the last 300 meters of this race, but Hoppel was in a great position all the way through. All he had to do was just let somebody else do all the work up front and then out sprint him in the last 50 meters. The guy up front does all the work, and athletes will tell you, racers will tell you, it's always harder up front. Hoppel just let everybody else do it, and he just said, you know what, I got 50 meters of sprint in me, and I don't need to run a time that I haven't run before, so boom.